Do you guys think that you're good at PvP? You know, do you guys think that you guys can get on the leaderboards, the savage leaderboards, you know, the boosting boards? Yo, you guys think you guys can get on the boosting boards, yo? But, well, if you guys are completely terrible at PvP and you guys want to look at somebody who's just slightly a little bit less bad than you are, I got 5 PvP tips for some noobs that could help you guys gain some rank in PvP. But before this video starts, let's try to get this video to at least 1 like. I'd really appreciate that if you guys can get this video to at least 1 like, you know, it'd make my day. And shout out to these people who are amazing for being first in my last video and for liking my tweets on Twitter. So, you know what? Shout out to you guys are amazing. And yeah, we'll get right into the video, guys. Gonna be bringing you guys the 5th thing on the list is have an okay pet, guys. You don't have to have a great, amazing, savage, perfect stat pet to be good at PvP, or at least to even be a warlord, you know? You just gotta have an okay pet. So an example of an okay pet is this. You can PvP with this pet. I don't really recommend this pet in particular. An okay pet has, this is an okay PvP pet. It has the basic necessities, has Giver, it has Proof, and it has a heal. So that's all you really need on a pet. But if you want to go complete savage mode, you can get Make Has Fortify, Make Has Enfeeble, Make Has Infallible, triple damage, double resist, all that stuff. But like, this is an okay starter pet. This was actually my first pet on this character that got me to Warlord. So yeah, shout out to Mr. Charlie, dude, the freaking legend. And yo, guys, before this video even like continues off, dude, look at this guy Caleb in the bottom left, dude. This guy is so bad. I'm gonna put some screenshots right here. This guy is so pressed. I kicked his ass in a match. He's like a grandmaster. Oh, let's look at his stats right now. Actually, sorry to get off topic, but yo, I kicked this guy's ass. He's a grandmaster. He's really poop. Like he's really bad. I beat him from first, and then he started talking trash when I said, "Did you win?" So he got so pressed, and I've literally just been responding with, "Did you win? Did you win? Did you win?" And this guy's just legit been doing this, talking to himself. I logged off and I logged back on. This guy's still going at it. That's why you guys don't see my chat above. But yeah, I logged off, logged back on. This guy's still going strong. So yeah. Wow. Okay. So pets do a lot, dude. And it's not just the pet stats. It could be the pet cards as well. I mean, if you have a boiler golem and you got supernova, dude, use that fucking card, guys. Like, come on. These pet cards can also help you win a lot of matches, guys. Like, if you're in ice, you might want to go for a Lord of Winter pet or an Icebird pet. A good pet for all schools is the Rain Beetle pets, or maybe the Penguin pets that give 3 tower shields, you know, just stuff like that. Stuff that, you know, can be useful in PvP. Armaments are also really good. Pets don't really, it doesn't matter what level you are, you just need to have a good pet in general. But just try to get an okay pet. You don't have to have an amazing pet to do good at PvP. Just an okay pet will do perfectly fine for any type of PvP match. So yeah. On to number 2, gotta have some gear. Not like, but gear. So if you don't have any gear, then I mean, you're not gonna do bad. I mean, depends on what level, by the way, guys. Before you get to all the commander gear and the duelist gear, you gotta start off with something, yo. You gotta start off with something. So you gotta have that gear, and then you'll be winning some matches, guys. I mean, look, the gear ranges. It depends on what level you are. It depends on what type of gear you need. So if you're like level 10 and above, it doesn't really matter what gear you have, as long as you have a pip wand and some Professor's Horde Pack gear, or maybe some Crown Shop gear. You could do some PvP Bazaar gear as well, but I mean, I don't really recommend it. But if you have to, do it. If you have to do with, if you don't have any money, you can't buy Professor's Horde Packs or the Crown Shop gear. You can always farm from Nightshade, or you could craft some gear as well. The crafting gear is way better than just the regular Bazaar gear, in my personal opinion. So if you're going up from like level 30 to like level 40-ish, you need the Senator's gear to start out with, obviously. Or you could use, again, the Professor's Horde gear. I mean, that gear is pretty good as well. Don't buy any of the starting bundles, because that's just retarded. This stuff is never going to do you good in PvP, ever. On to 50 plus. 50 plus, I mean, you could use a lot of crafted gear to do a lot of matches with until you get the Glendemian gear, or until you get the Commander's gear. That's just all you really need to do, is just like have a good little base, you know what I'm saying? Craft some gear, look up some stats. It's not really that hard, but that's just a really good tip to be good at PvP. So you want at least minimum have at least 35 resist, or at least 30 resist. 30 to 35. You want at least 40 damage, preferably more, but at least 40. And yeah, that's just the bare minimums. I mean, in and out doesn't really matter when you're my level, but higher levels, definitely you want in and out, like level 50, level 60, level 70. You want in and out, you want crit, obviously you want block, and you want piercing. You want power pretend, so you don't want to be getting those fail pips. Like when you get to like level 90, 100, 120, you want to get the Darkmoor gear, obviously. All the Michaelowl gear, dude. I mean, you can't go into PvP without it. You want to craft some rings into things. You want to get the Amulet of Divine Influence, or the Morganth Amulet, or the Rasputin Amulet. Just any amulet that gives a good amount of block or a good amount of crits as well. You can get Blade of the Fell Titan, that always works. But yeah, that's all I can say for like really starter gear. This guy is still talking to me. Jesus Christ. So once you're good enough and you can get like some of the Warlord gear, the Commander gear, you can be legit lit like a stick and have like Savage gear, get the Duelist gear. You obviously want to go for the Duelist Fatal Razor and the Duelist ring when you get a chance and get enough tickets. But yeah, also a good thing to have when you're lower level up until like level 80-ish, you want to have a life mastery or some type of mastery. You want to at least have a life mastery if you're not the life school. I mean, it's always really good to heal. The only time you don't really need a life mastery is like level 20 and under, because you don't really get that many power pips, so like your power pips won't really matter at that level. You want to get rid of your white pips when you're lower level like that, and it doesn't really matter that much unless you have like lore spells and stuff like that to where you can use your life mastery with. But I don't really recommend it level 20 and under, but level 30 plus you want to have a life mastery, obviously. But that stops at like level 80-ish to like level 90. You stop at like level 80 to level 90, and then like you can get better amulets and stuff, because you don't really need to heal that much when you're higher level like that. But yeah, that's all I can really say about the gear. Let's move on to number 3. You got to have that perfect deck setup, dude. PvP has been changing, guys. PvP has been changing. 4th age PvP, a really different age PvP. So you guys want to have at least a really big deck, enough of a deck that you guys can use some, enough of a deck to where you guys can have at least the essentials, at least 4 tower shields when you're my level 30, or at least 5 or 6 when you're max level or close to max. Yeah, you guys want to have at least the essentials, set shields, satyrs, infections, weaknesses, reef shuffles, shields, minions, whatever you need to have a good deck setup. There's tons of deck setups for different levels, so I mean, I don't want to say that you need a perfect deck, but I mean, a good deck is really good to have. It's not a bad thing. Trust me, it's not a bad thing. And yeah, you're gonna want to have it. You want to have a deck with the dual equipped, because why not? It just gives you that extra edge in PvP matches that could win or lose you the match. For number 4, this is one of the things that really makes me pressed, guys. You know, I don't want to say this happens now, because I don't think it happens now that much, but like, yo, back in the way back, dude, people used to get mad at you for using TC. Like, why would you get mad at somebody for using TC, dude? That's using their complete deck, you know what I'm saying? So it's okay to use TC, trust me, dude. I don't care if you're like level 5, use that Orthoris TC, use that Triton TC, dude. Level 30, use that Medusa TC, use that Afraid TC, dude. You'll be amazing at PvP, trust me, dude. You cannot be afraid to use TCs, guys. I mean, TCs really help a lot, and they could come in clutch, dude. Like, if you're running low on health and you don't have a satyr in your deck, you want to pull from your side and you get it, dude, it could win you a match. So yeah, trust me. Infallibles are great TC, dude. Everybody needs infallibles, dude. Everybody needs infallible, dude. Like, infall is like one of the most broken astral spells I've ever seen in my life. It's really good, especially the TC version, so it's really good. It's really good to enchant your hits when you're like level 20 plus. Level 10 and under, you don't really need to enchant your hits, because I mean, your hits aren't doing that much. You might as well use like some regular TC, like an Orthoris, or maybe a Bone Dragon, whatever strategy, whatever school you are. Rare TC, dude, you can use TC to help you in matches like Storm Beetles. Storm Beetles are really good for any school. They are 1 pip, and they can hit off a shield and give you a blade back, or you can use Death Pad. It's 1 pip and it takes off shields. It's just really good. I think that TCs are really needed, and I think that's what makes a lot of noobs in PvP lack, because they're not using their TC right. And for number 5, after you are all done with your deck setup and you know how to use TC, dude, it's good to know a strategy. It's really good to know a strategy, dude. So it depends on what type of strategy you're going for. So like, it depends on the spells that you have. It depends on your deck setup. But if you're using an ice mastery, you want to use an ice strategy. So you want to blade stack into Frostbite into Winter Moon. Or if you're a myth and you want to get at least 3 blades on, and then Orthoris kills no matter what. Or you could be a life and use the Spinosaur strategy, that works as well. Or you could be a death and use a Bone Dragon strategy, or you can be a balance and lore spam like your boy, that always works. Or you can be a fire and Burning Rampage. It doesn't really matter what you do, you just gotta know what you're doing. You can't just go into a match blind, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of strategy, something that you always do in a match. Like me personally, dude, whenever I'm on my Magus Ice or my Magus Storm, I always do this. I try to do this at least. I always try to pull for an infallible first round on my Magus Storm, and I always try to pull for an Ice Bird first round on my Magus Ice. I don't know why I do it, it's just my strategy, dude. And it's good to come up with your own strategies as well. I mean, you don't want to do like a basic strategy that everybody knows how to counter, because that's just lame. Like with fire, you got to come up with a better strategy for fire, because I mean, a lot of people are carrying triage now, so you don't want to be that fire from second and get your burning rampage triaged off. So yeah, it's good to come up with different strategies and try new things sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe try a different mastery. Use different school hits. You know, it all really depends on you. So it's good to know a strategy. Also, a second part to the 5th tip, it's good to have training. You don't always have to do ranked PvP. You know, you can practice in tournaments. You can practice in practice arena. Like, you don't have to always do rank. Rank may be a lot different from tournaments and practice, but it's not really that different. It's a lot different from practice, but I mean, it's good to have some practice. So I say you practice in the tournaments, especially if you have membership and you can just buy your tournaments with gold. You should definitely just practice in the practice arena. It's really good. Trust me, I think that it will help you guys a lot. And for the 6th tip, what? I thought the title was like top 5 PvP tips for noobs. The 6th tip is get lore master spells. I mean, it's not really required. It's good to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a balance and you don't have piglets or lore master or samurai or savage paw, dude, you wanna still be good at PvP, it's gonna be quite harder, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Lore master, savage paw really helps. I'm not gonna lie. Possible to still be good at PvP without lore spells, but I just say lore spells just give you that extra push to make you really good. But I mean, it's not really necessary, it's not really required. It's all up to you guys, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just gonna say lore master spells really help. I mean, if you're a fire and you have Brimstone Revenant at level 30 or a low level, or like level 50, level 60, they really help. Level 60 balances, they always need that freaking lore master. You don't see a level 60 balance without lore master, because they're gonna craft that shit before they do PvP. Same with life, they need Luminous Weaver. They don't really need it, but I'm saying, like, they help a lot. So that's my 6th tip and a little extra for you guys. Definitely try to get some lore spells if you guys can. Yeah, guys, that's about it for this video, though. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know down in the comment section down below if this did help you guys win some matches or lose some matches, dude. I really would like to know. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, make sure to tap that like button and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. That'd be pretty cool. And I'll see you guys in the next video, guys.